Beloved, it is 7:30 Monday again, Central Time. Welcome. I have a question for you today. Do you want help or do you want relief? I've been counseling, sharing, being a minister for 40 plus years, 42 I think. And I have found something out that many people come saying they want help, but they don't really want help. What they want is relief. They've got themselves in a bind. Their marriage is in trouble. They're about to lose their job. Who knows, all the different things that come about. But what I've found is when you start talking about the need for them to change so that situation can change, then they start putting on the brakes. Then they start crawfishing. And it's because they want me to get their wife back, their kids back, their job back, but they don't want to stop drinking. They don't want to stop doing drugs. They don't want to stop their running around. They don't want to work harder. They just want somebody to convince others, their boss, their wife, their kids, or whatever, to take them back, to allow them to start over without actually starting over. They want someone to bring them relief. And I have found that just doesn't work. You know, the whole self-help problem is that self is the problem. Because wherever you go, there you are. And until you change something, you'll keep getting what you've been getting. Sowing and reaping works everywhere, all the time, for everyone. And if you sow something you don't like, eggplant, you'll reap what you don't like, eggplant. And if you keep sowing to your marriage what you've been sowing, you'll keep reaping from your marriage what you've been reaping. If you keep sowing at your job what you're sowing, you'll keep reaping at your job what you've been reaping. You have to be willing to change. And that's what it means to truly get help. The best self-help is when you help yourself by getting information, by getting someone else involved, by bringing some other dynamics into the situation. Because as long as you do what you do and you don't change, you'll keep getting what you've been getting. So a lot of people come, they want their wife to forgive them, they want their husband to forgive them, but they want to stay angry all the time. They want to keep doing what they've been doing. And that's the problem, is that they don't want help. They want somebody to change the situation without them having to change. But beloved, if you were smart enough to not get in this problem, you wouldn't have got in it in the first place. If you had the wherewithal, the knowledge, the wisdom to not have bought that thing, you wouldn't have. What you need is help. You need to change. You need to bring some other dynamics into the situation. You need more knowledge. You need more wisdom. You need another person who's experienced in that particular thing to help you change what you didn't know you needed to change. And it's the simplest of things many times. Early on in my marriage, I wanted to buy a trailer. And some people from the church had restored this trailer and it was in really good shape, and they were wanting to build a house, and they were willing for me to buy this trailer, and they wanted, several $1,000s for it, and I just didn't have it. So I went to the bank to try to get them to give me the money so I could buy this trailer, and showed them the collateral I had, and of course they laughed in my face and said, that collateral will not get you the money you're looking for. And so I was very discouraged, and was talking to another friend who said, you don't need the bank to loan you the money. If you can work out with this couple that are selling this trailer that you'll make payments that they're making on the trailer. There were, $4,000 left on the trailer or something, I can't remember now. But if you'll keep making the payments, if you sign a document between you and them and there's a notary present that you're going to pick up the payments until the trailer is paid for, you can buy the trailer. And sure enough, I got a notary, and the couple and I got together with my wife and I, and we signed papers, And I was able to purchase that trailer without the bank loaning me money. But I didn't know there was another way for me to buy that. What I needed was somebody else's wisdom. And this man that shared this with me, he was like, everybody ought to know this. This is simple. And it was simple. But you don't know what you don't know. And so I needed help. I needed someone else to speak into it. In many, many situations in my life, I've realized that what I need is to find somebody who knows about that situation, who has experience in that particular thing, to help me know what I don't know. So the question is, do you want help or do you just want relief? And what I've found is, even if I give you relief, even if I can get your job back, your wife back, your kids back, whatever it might be, if you don't change, you're going to lose them again, and maybe this time permanently. You need help, not relief. You need to change some things, and that's difficult. I get it. I understand that we want to keep doing what we're doing. But as long as we do that, we will always have what we've always had. And so I just encourage you to ask yourself, people pay me as a coach to speak into their life because they realize if I had that information, I wouldn't be here. I need somebody else who's looking at it from a different point of view. I need someone to ask me the questions I'm not asking myself. I need someone to show me what I don't know. And that oftentimes have an epiphany where that situation supernaturally changes for them because they understand something they didn't understand before. The situation becomes an aha moment for them. So my encouragement to you is, if you want your situation to change, you need to ask yourself, do you want relief or do you want help? Because help means you're going to have to change. You're going to have to change your mindset. You're going to have to change your actions. You're going to have to change. But so many times, one little change in your life is a chain reaction to other things changing in your life. And suddenly a situation in your life that was really, really horrible doesn't only become manageable, it becomes successful on the other end. So I love you all so much. Appreciate you. Thank you for watching. I'm going to say hi to a few folks. And if you would, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this. If you would, share it with somebody that you think might enjoy this, or share it with somebody that you might think needs this. I sure am appreciative. We're growing and continuing to help thousands of people, and I sure do appreciate it. Let me say hi. Hallelujah. It's been a good morning already. Hi, Mary Lou, Lavelle, Jimmy, Stuart. Y'all are so wonderful. Appreciate it so much. Love you. See you next week. Be blessed.